Hello, my name is Alexei. I'm philosopher, polymath, educator, musician, scientist. And I wrote a book about ethics. It's called Criticism of Egoism. I would edit my book in the future, but now I want to share with you how it's what is content of this book right now, unedited, unplugged. Without no further ado, let's begin. Please help me translate this book to your native language. Why not? We can share this wisdom, and more people would become more aware, mindful, conscious. Yep. And society would be healthier, I guess. So, please let me make a couple changes. That's it. That's it. And maybe no. Okay. Well, point number 75. To check how justified your actions. So that this is audiobook. This is audio version of my book. So that if you're too lazy to read something, you can listen to it on the background. Yep, I forgot to say that. Point number 75. To check how justified your actions are. Also, this translation from Russian to English, I didn't wrote every single sentence by myself. No, I used machine translator. And also I want to make small edits to the translation while I'm reading this out loud. So if you're listening to this audiobook version, be prepared to strange pauses. Point number 75. To check how justified your actions are, answer the questions. What do I choose as my goal? As your goal? As my goal? Ask these questions to yourself. Your goal. What do you choose as a mean to an end? Can you prove the connection between the goal and the means of achieving the goal? Can you opt out of your chosen goal? What is opt out? I don't know. Let me see. Let me sing to you while I'm making edits. Words like violence, kings. Words like violence change the silence. Come crashing into my little world. Painful to me. Opt out, just simply refuse. Refuse. I know the word refuse, but I don't know opt out, so I think it would be more correct. It would be correctly if this book would contain only words which I understand. Can you give up? Continue questions that you have to check to check how justified are your actions. Your actions are. Can you give up the chosen means of achieving the goal? Can you give up? Chosen mean? Give up? Maybe refuse? Also refuse? Reject. Give up. Why did you choose this particular goal? Why did you choose this particular means of achieving your goal? Are you confusing the end and the means of achieving the end? Are you? Or don't you, I'd say. Are you confusing? No, sorry. It seems unfamiliar. Are you confusing the end? Please let me see. Words like violence break the silence, come crashing into my little world. Painful to me, peace right beauty. Don't you confusing? Are you confusing? Don't you? I'd say don't you? Don't ya? Don't you confusing? Don't confusing. Don't you confuse? Let me see. I'm not a robot. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the thing that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Are you confusing the goal and the means of achieving? Maybe don't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Oh! Aren't you? Okay, but what if I'd say don't you, confusing the end? It's also right. Let's use this word. So, if you can answer all the questions, then you have. If you can't answer all the questions, then you have no understanding of what you're doing, including no awareness. Sorry. So if you would understand, for example, why not? How can you understand my book without examples? So let me see. I'm a young guy, very young guy, who wants to buy a Mercedes, and in order to do this, I would try to scam greedy person, greedy businessman, entrepreneur. What do you choose as a goal? To buy a Mercedes, the Mercedes. What do you choose as a mean to an end. I choose scam entrepreneur. Can you prove the connection between the goal and the means of achieving the goal? Of course. Let me explain. I would scam a rich person. I get a lot of money, and I would spend them to buy the Mercedes. Can you refuse your chosen goal? Oh, I don't know. I wonder if how my life would get more happy and I would be so successful with Mercedes. No, I can't refuse this chosen goal. Can you reject the chosen means of achieving? Well, man, scamming is not good also, but I don't know any other means, any other ways, so maybe no, maybe yes. Why did you choose this particular goal? Oh, Mercedes is my dream car. I imagine how I'm getting late in Mercedes with a lot of girls. Yeah. Why did you choose this particular mean of achieving your goal? You know, in this world, in nowadays, there is no other way to earn a lot of money legally. Every time, everyone who earns a lot of money, they a little bit scammy. So, why not? Why not to be scammy myself? Why did you choose this? Don't you confusing the end and the mean of achieving the end? A Mercedes and scam? No, I don't know how to answer. So, you see, I don't know how to answer the last question. So I don't know. I don't have any awareness, no understanding of what I am doing. I won't buy Mercedes, please. Don't buy cars, this is stupid. Point number 76. Try to write down the moments when you experience envy and write it down in a notebook during the week. Envy is not difficult to detect. Here are the signs. You saw another person, live or on screen. You have compared yourself to this person. Please wait. Nah. Have you compared yourself to this person? You have compared. You compared. Have you compared? You compared. I'm not sure if this is correct form. Let me see. Have you compared? No. This is a question. Have you? You... No, I refuse. You compared yourself to this person. You found that this person is better than you in a particular attribute or resource. You thought that your life would be better if you had the desired resource in your life. Did you get annoyed? And you get annoyed. Keep track of such moments during the week. Then analyze each entry point by point. You should ask the following questions. Someone you envied made an effort to make other people envious. Please let me see. I'm sure that this is wrong grammar. Did the person you envied? I'm such a smart guy. B1, English B1. Are there happy people? Did the person you envied made an effort to make other people envious? Are there happy people who don't have these resources? This resource makes a person's life absolutely happy. Does this resource bring temporary or long-term happiness? These questions will get rid of envy and the feeling of dissatisfaction with life. This question will get rid of envy and the feeling of dissatisfaction with life will go away. And serenity will come. What is serenity? I don't know. Serenity. It means not giving a damn. Serenity. Tranquility. Patience. No. I'd say calmness. And you get calm? Calmness. Yeah. Okay. All right. Point number 77. A few words about envy. Imagine all the people live in peace today. Oh. A few words about envy. Imagine that there is a person whom you envy. You see that he or she, that person has something that you don't have. You want what you don't have. But person, you want what you don't have, but person has. All right. Sounds okay. Do you imagine that you would be happier with this extra life resource? And you mean that this resource of life makes that person happier? I guess, do you think? Oh gosh. No, this is not an... and you guess that guess you guess that you would be happier with this extra life resource, and you guess that this resource of life makes that person happier. Okay, all right. So let me see. Let's just imagine you see a person with something you don't have, and you guess this makes this person happier, and maybe your life would be happier with this thing. Well, however, there is a catch. Most likely, this resource does not make a person happier for a long time. It really brought satisfaction, but then it stopped, began to be perceived as a neutral part of life. People tend to overestimate the degree of happiness of other people with whom we compare ourselves. Each individual person simply does not have real information about how happy the person you envy is. There are only their own guesses and their own perception. You are envious not because another person has the desired resource, but because of the potential happiness from you using this resource, when in fact such a resource no longer brings the owner any additional happiness. So understand, the envy has no basis. Think about it, guys. And continue this theme. Stop comparing yourself to others. Then you will stop being envious. Envy is something that you will appear integral in the life of any person. Integral. What isn't integral? Without no doubt appeal inherently, maybe not inherently, but naturally. Natürlich. Envy is something that will appear naturally in the life of any person. The world is full of people with different strengths, achievements, and benefits. Some people, unfortunately, show off their benefits, and some people just have them. For example, someone has a couple and a romantic relationship, which people in love openly demonstrate. However, most people strive for love. Someone always achieves it. People will never stop striving for romantic relationships. Accordingly, there will always be those who hypothetically can start to envy. But people love each other for love's sake, not for show-offs, not for the sake of showing off. Please, I want another string. Not for the sake of demonstrating the good. Not for the sake of making you jealous. Jealous? Envy. Jealous. Envy will eat you up. Get rid of it. point number 79. I think that every person has conscience. Oh, conscience. I hope I don't use this incorrectly. Conscience. Conscience. Not consciousness. Consciousness. Consciousness means mind, active mind. Consciousness says not. Conscious. Okay, all right. This is correct using of this word. So, moral ideal, how to act and what's guiding you, conscience. I think that every person has a conscience. It's different for everyone. Under certain conditions, it can be very unpleasant. Under certain conditions, it will really ruin your life. These are certain conditions that occur when you refuse the concept of need. Refuse when you confuse. When you confuse the concept of need, the concept of can, and the concept of want, as well as for combination of them. Don't means not required, and I can't means difficult, and can also means able. Well, your abilities: can, don't want, don't need. Dreams and whims. Dreams. Can't, want to, and don't need. Don't need. Complex responsibilities. Hard responsibilities. Hard. Okay, hard responsibilities. Can't do this. Don't want to do this. Need to. Certainly need to. Just hobbies. I can, I want, but I don't need. I don't need this. Light duties. Easy duties. I can do this. I don't want to do this. And I need to do this. Yeah, I can. I'm able to do this. Unaffected goals. I can't. I want to. I need to. Unaffected goals. It means it means unachievable, unreachable. Unreachable goals. And the flow state. I can do this, I want to do this, and I need to do this. Or maybe other name of this combination might be ideal job, or okay, flow state is just enough. No. I need to. and junk tasks. I can't, I don't want to, I don't need to. Yeah. All that belongs to the category is images that have motivation. If what is classified as dreams is mistakenly perceived by you as want, need, can't, and this is can't, so that this is unreachable goals. I can't, want to, need to. Unreachable goal. If you perceive, mistakenly perceive. This is the worst audiobook that you have ever listened to, I guess. But I really want to do this exact way. Why not? You won't hurt me. I'm in other country, in other city. You won't fight me. You won't beat me out. All that belongs to the category is images that have images. Lost in translation. Images. No. Belongs to the category categories. Categories? Oh, that's right. All that belongs to the categories that have motivation. If what is classified as dreams is mistakenly perceived as want, need, can't, these are unreachable goals, then you will have remorse for not doing what is necessary. For example, to do fitness 3 times a week, to buy cubes, to get ribs. Breast cubes. Press on the water. Muscles, abdominal press. To gain muscles. Fitness 3 times a week to gain to build up your muscles. This applied to whims without label it necessary. What is whims? I'd say yeah, this was correct translation, but what I used caprice. I guess caprice is the right word. Yeah. Dreams. And caprice. Well, let's say dreams and caprice. For example, to do fitness 3 times a week, to build up your muscles. These apply to dreams and caprice without the label it is necessary. But by mistake it can be fall into non-controlled goals, unreachable goals. So, in other words, you have a dream. I have a dream. And you're thinking that you must do this. You really need to do this. But, you can't. And you don't need to. There is such dreams. And you have to distinguish unreachable goals. You can't do this. But you need to do this. And dreams and caprices. Well, dreams and caprices, you don't need to do them. You can't do them. But suddenly you must somehow achieve unreachable goals. Or maybe reject them. Well, I'm talking too long. I'd have to shut up. Stop, please, stop.